to the Dollop. This is an American history podcast where each week I, Dave Anthony, read a story from American history to a Gestapo.
That is crazy. But I am calling my fans the Gestapo if you want to come out to a show. Gareth Reynolds, who has no idea what the topic is going to be.
Well, that was awful. That went the wrong way, really. I expected more pushback.
Hey there, Gestapo. We're going to be in Kansas.
Well,
that's fine.
I expect a different. I have a different expectation.
I'm what we call yes-anding.
Way too much.
Yes, Anderson.
To the point that people are going to call no, there's no one to call.
That's right. I'll tell you who you should call, the Gestapo. We're going door to door and bringing comedy, whether you like it or not. We're going to drag you out to some of the shows. If you go to Gestapo.com.
We're also on tour. Go to dolloppodcast.com/tour for tickets.
That's right.
New York sold out. You guys fucked up.
Yep.
December 13th, 1948, year of our Lord, J-Town. You know, he's got a rad kite that he's flying. All these tricks.
this awesome guy you're talking about is flying kites?
Fuck yeah, he is, but like doing
and you
tricks.
Think that's cool.
Well,
you like
tricks.
kite tricks?
Yeah, he's got like a dragon tail.
I'll tell you what,
on it,
I think if
zips
outside of this
around.
conversation I talked to you about kite tricks,
The kids.
you'd be very negative.
The kids, I'm talking about teenagers, super into kiting. And that's the kind of stuff
What
that
year are you
J-Town's
from?
into.
1880?
No, I'm from 2025.
Okay.
1 year ago.
You know what's fucking nuts? A time traveler from 1 year ago would be like, what year is this? This is 12 months from where you are right now.
Well, it's really fucked up.
Yeah, this is next January.
Please take me back to 2025.
Oh my God. I've gone too far. I'm in the year 2080. No. This is about 11 and a half months from now.
Theodore Anthony Nugent was born in Redford, Michigan.
Oh, no.
What?
No.
Good guy. Good guy.
It's not easy to do sexual assault puns. You know that.
He's born in Redford, Michigan, a suburb of Detroit, to mom Marion Dorothy and father Warren Henry Nugent.
Nugent.
The Nuge. My wife, he's like a second or third cousin. She doesn't know anything about him, but he's related to my wife's family somehow.
I would have guessed that.
And
your wife,
because she's from Michigan.
She's got a lot of that Nuge vibe.
Yeah, she's got Nuge vibe. She's like a lady Nugent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, she actually, there was a wedding and we thought he was going to be at it. And I was like, can we please go? Can we please go? Warren was an army man who instilled traditional values and strict discipline. Quote, he kept order in the house with a riding crop, enforcing strict rules like a limit on the number of toilet paper squares that could be used in one sitting.
That's good.
Now that's
good.
Well, that's called, the famous Dr. Seuss, the parenting doctor guy.
Dr. Seuss? Dr. Spock.
Dr. Spock, sorry, I said Dr. Seuss.
Dr.
Seuss is also very big with parenting. Dr. Spock had a big thing about two squares. Like, it's called the shitty ass theory. And so you let the kids use like two squares of toilet paper. And then,
this is who everyone was getting parenting advice from in the 70s and 80s?
And then if they don't, they have to have a shitty ass and deal with it.
Christ.
Yeah.
What?
No, I'm totally making that up.
Oh, I was like, what? That'd have been nuts. Oh, no. Look, if your kid's not right, when he gets up, it should look like someone smashed fudge in a book. I'm Dr. Spock.
He also instilled an appreciation.
That's how you get Klingons.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
He also instilled an appreciation. Have you ever watched Star Trek?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
Like all of them?
No. What? No. Come on. I enjoyed sex. What kind of a question is that? Yeah, I've seen a few, you know what I mean?
I've watched them all several times, and let me tell you, I've also had intercourse.
Yeah, I'm talking about like a bunch of it, though. Not like to make a kid.
4 or 5 times.
Yeah. David's log.
He also instilled an
First
appreciation.
date 1541514. She was an interesting species. She ordered the mozzarella sticks. Interesting, I thought.
Never had him.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
really
see,
fucked
yeah,
up.
of course, Star
really-
Trek.
yeah.
There's a goo inside of these that are intimidating to us. I'm worried that these stringy cheeses. You loser. Go to a bowling alley, will you?
He also instilled an appreciation and love of the great outdoors, specifically a love of killing every animal young Ted could lay his eyes on.
Yep.
That's how you do it.
Yep.
Ted's dad's insistence. According to Ted, by the time he was 6, he had a gun in one hand and a guitar in the other. It's obviously bullshit. Like, Ted likes to say shit.
Right.
But he loved guitars and hunting.
Sure.
Basically.
Yeah, right. Sounds like he had a gun in his hand when he plays.
Yep.
Fuck you, Ted Nugent.
Ted's dad's insistence on developing outdoor survival skills clashed with the suburban lifestyle of basically every person around them. But young Ted ate it up. He also mentions that hunting, fishing, and camping were formative to building his character and worldview.
Well, that's bad. That's what we call a bad thing, Teddy.
Quote, I spent all my waking hours out there sharpening sticks into spears, making bows, and arrows at a twine. I already was a predator.
Yeah.
Well,
you sure were, Ted.
Yes, indeed you were.
You sure were.
Post-war Detroit was a hotbed of racism. But
Post-war Detroit?
Post-war, but also racial solidarity.
Uh-huh.
Just a few years before Ted was born, black and white auto workers realized that the struggle against racism was also an economic struggle, and black workers played an instrumental part in turning Ford into a union shop.
We have never forgotten that lesson.
No, we have not. Ted, of course, was shielded from any of this by his stern suburban upbringing. In fact, it seems like his only interaction with black people and black culture was through music.
Okay. Yeah. You still think that would be like helpful?
There's absolutely no sign that his music has any sort of
No.
understanding of black
No.
music.
I mean, I don't know enough Ted Nugent. I mean,
It's terrible music.
Cat Scratch Fever.
I'll give you a great example. So when I was young, this is when he was kind of having his hits. We liked it in 7th grade, and then by the time we got to high school, we were all making fun of it.
Right. Okay.
So that's what Ted Nugent is.
Right.
He's the kind of music when you first start listening to rock and roll, you're like, wow, this guy's crazy. But then you grow a little bit.
It's like a boy band.
You become a post-pubescent, and you're like, wow,
the
that's
lobes
fucking,
start to form.
Yeah, you're like, well, that guy's a moron. So Detroit was the home of Motown, but while he enjoyed the hooky soul sounds, he really drove headfirst into rhythm and blues and, of course, rock and roll. He was influenced by Chuck Berry, Lonnie Mack, and the Shadows. So Ted's a very rebellious high school student. He would clash with authority figures, if you can imagine that. He was a hyper kid, and he began to understand the power of shock value.
Right.
And so this is all...
Shock value. I wish we'd never learned that.
I know, right? It's just the worst.
I mean, when you watch comedy now and you go, we can't keep doing this.
The clip you sent me the other day.
Ugh.
It's a Kill Tony clip, and it's this guy just being just unbelievably racist.
Yeah.
And they're just all like listening to it and yucking it up, and you're like, no.
Well, they're reacting. They're like, yay, this is not good. But then it's...
They're on the show.
Yeah, and then people commenting are like, "Wow, welcome to the deep end." It's like, yeah, no, we're not. Should probably not be having that.
So shock value, and this is all sitting against the backdrop of Ted getting serious about playing guitar. And as a teenager, he began to form garage bands across the Detroit area. His first gigs were at local teen dances, bars that would allow underage kids a slot in their lineups, and school events.
So, like you're saying.
Yeah.
But how old is he?
He's a teenager, so 16 or whatever. He honed his guitar technique and stage presence, developing a reputation for an energetic, aggressive playing style.
Sure.
Awful. There's such thing as an aggressive playing style, but he's just like this douchebaggery.
Well, if you're good and an aggressive player, like that's great.
Yeah.
Like fucking when I can't. There's this White Stripes documentary. You watch Jack White. You're like, Jesus Christ, he's like moving all over.
Yeah.
Like, God damn.
Yeah. But then there's dorky.
Yeah, but then there's like, that guy's moving a lot. He'd probably be better if he learned it and stood still.
As he grew up, he only intensified his competitiveness, his machismo, and defiance, blooming into basically his entire personality.
Cool.
All throughout his survivalist tendencies, his obsession with the outdoor lifestyle of hunting and killing just grew and grew.
Cool.
When Ted was 16, he formed a psychedelic garage band called the Amboy Dukes.
Okay. Wow.
They became fixtures in Detroit's music scene, opening for the Supremes and the Funk Brothers.
Weird. The
who
Supremes
was booking these shows?
All right, so these guys kill a deer when they start. And then we'll get to you ladies.
But right as they started to rise, Ted's dad got transferred to Chicago. About that, Ted later said, quote, "Take an electric cigarette lighter out of the dashboard of your car and sizzle the tip of my boner, why don't you?" So he's a we call this a wordsmith.
Shock value.
Yeah, I know, right? It's just so, these are the kind of people that you stare at and you're just like, I don't know what you want me to do.
Yeah, I don't know. It's, it is. I mean, we basically now have a culture fully based on it in this country, and how the fuck you think it's going? I mean,
yeah, totally.
If the whole thing is to keep outdoing the shock or whatever it is, it ain't going to be pretty.
No.
I mean, it ends with the people they fought for the R word. How long till the N word? It's got to be this year.
Yeah.
Got to be this year where they're like, I think you should be allowed to say it if you're being like hyperbolic.
People are going to get punched a lot if they say that, though. There's a difference. People will get literally laid out constantly.
I think there are certain fan bases that would totally stand for it.
But yes, but I'm saying it's different than saying the R word, because you're going to get laid out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if I'm at a club and a guy is saying that seriously on stage, I'm throwing a fucking glass at him.
Well, dude, I did I tell you this story? I can't remember where I was, but I was at a show somewhere in Ohio, and I was trying to set up my camera, and I just heard the guy who was opening for me, and he was just like, I just heard him say the F word, and like F-A, And I was like, wait, what? And I just kind of heard it faintly, and I was like, what's going on? Yeah. And then I hear someone from the crowd go, people were upset, and someone from the crowd was like, dude, shut the fuck up, stop saying that word. Yeah. And he was, he's like, it's a joke about camping. And he was like, stop saying it. Because originally that word is a bindle of sticks. And he's going, it's that. And this guy goes, stop saying it. So I literally get up on stage and I'm just going, what the fuck was that? Even before I do that, I talk to the lighting guy and I go, that was fucking crazy. And the guy was like, I know, I'm sorry that they kicked those people out. And I go, who? What? And he goes, the people who've said no. No. And I'm like, wait, they kicked out the guy who was saying don't say that? And he was like, yeah. He goes, no heckling. I go, he's not heckling. So I'm fucking pissed. So then I go up, whatever, do my set. Then after the show, I'm selling merch next to the guy. And the guy was like, your fans are pretty intense. And I was like, dude.
Well, they're human.
And so then after the show, there are people coming up to him who are going like, I support your right to be able to say that,
Oh my
and
God.
my fans are coming up to me going, why the fuck is this guy opening for you? And I go, I don't know. So that night I email my manager at the time and I go, this is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
We have the guy taken off. The club thankfully was like, yeah, that was crazy. Okay. So the club yanks him from the weekend. And then I reach out to, however it was, I figure out who the guy was who was protesting, and I email him, and I say, I'm really sorry, come back tonight. He's like, my friend who has just transitioned is that was like their first outing for
my
something.
God.
And they're at a comedy show sitting there going, boy, I hope nobody, and everyone's going, oh, you're going to be fine. And then you got this guy up there saying the F word. And so I invite them all back to the show. They all come back to the show. And then the guy was like, I mean, it was just crazy. And I just always think back to that first night where that guy was like, you got some weird fans. Because he's going around saying that, and he just keeps going. It's a bindle of sticks, dude. Chill.
It's God damn it. It's so amazing that you can say it. You get to say it on stage. There's also going to be a fucking reaction, buddy.
That's the whole.
You don't get to say it and everyone goes, do. No, man, we're going to call you a piece of shit.
But then they're like, cancel culture.
No,
you're
cancel
just,
culture is when I hit you with a bat, which is like at the end of the night after I'm tired of you saying it.
Yeah.
But like, there's no cancel culture happening. You're saying a thing I hate and I tell you to fuck off.
That's the thing. You're just like, dude, then you got to deal with the whole thing about cancel culture was, that guy who sexually assaulted people, we don't think people should support him. And they're like, oh, man, here we go again. You got to be thankful that somehow, I mean, D'Elia's still selling out theaters, but somehow...
Is he selling out theaters?
Oh, yeah. Somehow we got him into that box of... He did do this stuff. It was like right before we started kind of making it all nebulous or whatever, but that has stuck. And even the comedy community, for the most part, I mean, was like, that's not cool. Yeah. But now he's like rehabbing himself. He's like, I had a kid. That only happened once, and then I went to rehab, and then I came out and I started to do it again. That was it.
All I did was get a 16-year-old girl who tits I wanted to suck on to get my name tattooed on her neck.
It's cool. It's totally fine. I told you, my buddy Kyle, who made that documentary, the only claim that the D'Elia people came after him for was music to try to get the video taken down. That was
All right, back to the story. If I can remember where we were. Oh, Predator.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Predator.
Right. He's a predator. Right.
Yeah, that's how he sees the world with like heat vision.
So he's playing his fucking shows and he's a douche nozzle. He's in the Amboy Dukes. He's opening for the Supremes and the Funk Brothers. And then his dad gets transferred. And then he says, "I'll tip on my boner, blah, blah, blah." Yep. So he goes back to Detroit with the Amboys. And he's now developing a bluesy, nasty sound with his guitar. And one night in his bandmate's basement, after hours of trying to find the perfect note.
What? Are there like five?
Yeah, the perfect note.
It was E.
He finally hits it. And according to his bandmate, that exact note shot upstairs into his aunt's head and killed her dead on the spot. Quote, "I was surprised smoke wasn't coming out of her ears."
What just took place, please?
I think he's saying that Ted's guitar
killed
noise
his aunt?
Gave his aunt a stroke or a heart attack.
Cool dude. I bet.
Cool. That's a good
your
story.
Mother or father loved this twist.
Great rock and roll story, buddy.
Well, she just had an aneurysm. Wrong, Dad. I'm pretty sure that Ted finally hit the D perfectly.
The band started playing gigs all over America now, with Ted creating a scene at every show with his guitar. He would play it by whipping it with its leather strap during solos or spoon it on the ground and pretend to fuck it.
Right.
According to Ted...
But that is, to be fair, like we were saying before, that's a talent cope. That's how you cover up a lack of skill by flipping it around and being like, "Oh, fuck it."
Yeah, it means you cannot actually do this.
Right.
Like he's one of those guys who's technically gifted at guitar, but you don't want to listen to. You're like,
and people are probably going, "Well, you're coming into this episode with a bias." Yes. I want to dislike this main character.
Yeah, 100%. According to Ted, the band would play 300 nights a year, often touring for a week straight. Then their rest would be a 24-hour car ride to a different part of the country where they'd repeat the cycle. Another week of shows followed by another day and night on the road. So Ted's competitive starts to burst out, and he's doing it in the form of impromptu guitar battles he would wage against other bands on the bill.
Oh, I don't hate that.
I do.
I mean, if I'm like there watching a show, it's, again, I'm not a fan of it, but I'd go, I like that, a little battle.
Just guys soloing off, like it's just
I mean,
awful.
it sounds like masturbating.
Roadies would wheel out. By the way, when I said that I don't like jam bands, some guys did come at me, like jam band guys that listen to our show.
You know who I was talking to? I was talking to these guys who have a podcast called Guys. And they're
Oh no, I've been on that.
They are those dudes are so
They're great.
They're so funny. Yeah. But they told me about tarp culture at jam band shows.
Oh my God.
Do you know this?
No.
So you know how, for a parade, you put a chair out early and that's kind of this weird thing.
Yeah.
That would happen at fish shows where people would just they would get there and just put out a tarp.
Like a 30-foot long.
They just take over a huge plot at the front. And then so fish eventually had to come back.
Ain't no tarps.
Tarping.
That is the
people are like sneaking. So then people are sneaking tarps under their shirts and tarping.
Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck is going on, people?
And then someone, it's like holding a seat at the movies with coats. Yeah. But it was at a show, like a 30-foot tarp, and be like, sorry, dude, this is a city. Get out.
Oh, shit. That's great. So they're doing the guitar battles. Roadies would wheel out bigger and bigger amps as Ted and the other band's guitarists went head-to-head in a fight to see who could shred bigger and more bombastic.
Yeah.
Describing his guitar style, Ted has said, quote, loud is good for some, is great, and then more is better.
One more time?
I said it wrong. Loud is good. If some is great, then more is better.
Right. There we go. Right.
Cool.
That is cool. Yep.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, you're not 12.
That idea of... I could do anything I want.
Yeah. Right. He really like his maturity level is like a 12-year-old boy.
Right. Yeah.
Then in 1967, the Amboy Dukes struck pay dirt with a hit single called Journey to the Center of the Mind. I hate you. I hate you. I hate the music, but also I hate what you've said here.
Do you think we can find that song?
Oh, I'm sure you can.
I'd be a little curious.
Oh, absolutely you can. It hit number 16 on the Billboard Hot 100.
Pretty good.
It's a pretty typical psychedelic rock song with one notable exception of Ted's raucous guitar work. The song is about how great it would be if everyone in the world, quote, took a ride to the center of their mind.
I don't hate it.
Well, but what's that mean to them, though, I guess is the...
Here we go.
Okay, it's just standard 70s.
It's like the Beatles. I was hoping for some lyrics.
I don't think there's going to be lyrics.
Really?
No. Oh. Yeah, they sound like... Oh, I've heard this song.
I have too.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I have heard that song too.
I can't believe that's a Ted Nugent song because it just sounds like a goofy late 60s.
Look, here's the problem, Dave.
Yeah.
It's not terrible.
It's not terrible. It's not like he becomes.
Yes, right, exactly.
What he becomes is like
right,
horrifyingly
yes, right,
bad.
Yeah.
So the album cover featured about 24 pieces of drug paraphernalia, including pipes, bongs, and hookahs. And yet, despite all of this, Ted, who is becoming staunchly straight edge, claimed he had no idea the song was about drugs, even though the band's reputation was purely built on its psychedelic, drugged out image.
So really, with that statement, we're taking a journey to the center of his mind and going, hey,
the fuck are you doing?
How'd you not piece it together?
Yeah. It's...
Sure. All right. There you go.
Or he's lying.
Yeah. Yep. There it is.
Because he doesn't want his daddy to know.
Right.
The band put out a string of failed follow-ups with titles like Dr. Slingshot, Why is a Carrot More Orange Than an Orange?
Ooh, wowie, batty. No.
That's like when you first smoke pot.
That's like a coffee talk question.
It's like when you first smoked pot when you're 11.
Yeah, I mean, you're trying to be like deep. Man, you ever think about that? Hey, man, why don't they call limes greenies, man?
Breastfed gator?
Sure.
That's got to be Ted's.
That does sound like a French dish.
That's got to be Ted's.
You'd have a breastfed gator with a side of potatoes au gratin.
The inexhaustible quest for the cosmic cabbage. So they're just fucking idiots. Like, they're just idiots.
Yeah.
Around this
But
time.
what does Ted think that is? That's weed.
Yeah, of course it is. Like, what's he talking
Ted's
about?
just like, man, I would love to eat lettuce on the moon.
Around this time, Ted dodged the Vietnam draft. Now, according to him, by pissing and shitting his pants for a week and then doing meth before he went in for his medical exam.
Bullshit.
Correct. Now, I thought this was true, but then I looked it up. Josh sent me the research, and I looked it up, and I told him about that story. According to military records, he did not get out of the war this way, but received a student deferment. So he told the story later in like the late 70s, and that's what he did.
Right.
His roommate and drummer of the band would later say he was the one who did the crazy poop thing to get out of the draft.
Someone actually did do that?
Well, specifically, he pooped in his underwear the day of the interview or whatever it is, and then put the underwear on backwards. And it
an
worked.
unnecessary step.
And I've done that on dates.
An unnecessary step.
Yeah, putting on backwards, absolutely unnecessary
Like,
step.
I would hear that, like, if that was your buddy's plan, all right, so I'm actually going to go in, I'm going to have shit my pants. There's no way they're going to take me.
Okay. I got an idea.
Yeah.
Put them on backwards.
Well,
yeah, the underwear, I mean.
then it's just going to be all over my penis. And I think I could avoid that a little bit.
And then when you get there,
But the back's already covered in shit. There's not going to be a different sort
when you
of
get there, you're like,
fragrance.
I suffer from shit dick.
I don't think they're going to look at my dick. I think the whole thing is that I'll come in there with shit.
And then
I'll be covered in shit.
And then you just take your pants off and you're like, see?
I just think if I shit them, then that's plenty. There's no need to turn them around.
You could say, I think that's where it comes from, is the penis.
I mean, I could say that anyway, and I don't have to. I'm just thinking about I'm actually thinking about my experience.
I'm starting to put together a song called Shit Dick. Oh, fuck. Get your guitar. I'm feeling this. Get it.
All right.
We're doing Shit Dick, the song.
All right. I thought it was about a worm.
Whatever. It worked for the roommate. He got out of the
it's
draft.
great.
So then Ted apparently steals the story later to make it seem like a crazy rock and roll guy.
Yeah. Instead, he was like, "Excuse me, I'm studying."
What a fucking dork. So at 21, Ted had children with 2 different women.
Nice.
He didn't marry them, and he refused to be a father.
Nice. That's my guy.
That's how you do it.
That's my guy right there.
He was too busy He seem like the kind of guy that would never use a condom.
Yes. Never use a condom and then just be like, well, you shouldn't let me finish inside.
He was too busy spinning off from the Amboys and becoming the Motor City Madman at this time.
There it is.
A few years later, he met Sandra Janowski, the woman who, quote, might make Ted change his wild ways. They had 2 kids, and Ted was just a portrait of a domestic dad. Ted recalls he, quote, met this little girl and couldn't get her off my mind. Talk about love, hopeless love.
I don't love little girls.
Well, she's of age, though. She's actually of age. I know.
Don't love it.
Yeah, I know.
I met Sally here when she was a little girl. I love her. Just why?
By the mid-'70s, Ted and lyricist Steam Farmer, who absolutely knew the songs are about drugs, start butting heads over the psychedelic lyrics and stoner identity of the band.
Mm-hmm.
There were only 2 things Ted wanted to write about: insanely macho tough guy shit and being horny. Just those are that's what all songs are about.
You know that you sent me this song earlier that I think is, I'm not kidding, it might be my favorite thing I've ever seen on YouTube, but the idea of a band like singing songs together about that song "Feel Like Making Love."
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, how do you sit there and seriously, like 4 or 5 dudes
Your
be like,
bros.
yeah, just kind of just being like, really would love to have sex. I really would love to have sex. Whether it's with my current or ex, I just would really love to have sex. We'd really love to have sex. You know, it's like, all right.
The song I sent him was "Kiss You All Over" by Exile.
If you
the video is crazy.
go,
The video's insane.
just make it to the synthesizer.
Yeah, the synthesizer's great, but then all the solo shots of each band member is just so.
There's one guy where you're like, is he in the band?
I know. Is he a
He's
dad?
just like, look, he's the band dad.
Okay, so he's in love,
Right.
and he's got this band that he's butting heads with, and there's 2 things that he wants to write about: insanely macho tough guy shit and being horny as you can be. And his producer said that the music was, quote, all about the fist.
Pardon?
Yeah, all
does
about
he
the
mean?
fist. What?
What does that
It's
mean?
all about the fist, man.
like what? Fist in the air is like a.
fucking the fist, baby. What do you mean? What am I talking about? What's a fist to you?
I mean, if you're saying what I think you're saying, then you're talking about a guy who's basically saying, I don't want to write about drugs. This is a band that writes songs about fisting. For the last time. Drug culture's disgusting. And everybody's doing that. We're the fist boys. We do one thing and one thing only.
We fist.
We fist.
Let's fist each other.
Now, if you have a problem with fisting, then you have a problem with the songwriting in this band. And get out.
If you don't like fisting, you don't like Ted Nugent.
Yeah, period.
Think about that.
All right? So, now, let's come up with a list of more stuff that rhymes with fist. Whoa, hey, what list?
This is such a weird thing to say.
The
So,
label.
so we have some questions.
Go ahead whenever you're ready.
Well, there's like the whole album is sort of fist related.
Yeah,
and
we're the only band who's carved out the zone of fisting.
Okay,
as a matter of fact, I don't think another band has done a song about it, let alone a concept album.
That's where we kind of have it, because we were hoping that fisting would be about punching, like getting in a fist fight, and you guys seem to have
No,
a
we make that
different-
very clear and jam it up the gine.
Okay, so that's kind of what we kind of want to stay away from. Is the fisting part of fisting?
Well,
Like, let's just make it about fists, like fist
Ladies
fighting.
Are Puppets has 12 tracks that are all about fisting.
Again, it's not. Yeah, it's not a. It's hard to sell this album on the
Have
radio.
you even listened to Human Glove?
I have actually,
And
it.
give me one note.
Well,
Fingers for Quitters.
yeah. Again,
Punch Through It.
like this sounds like a fake album. I got to be honest.
Arm is 90 Dicks.
Okay.
Name one band that has one song about I mean,
So-
we all right. We have a.
So
By
we
the way,
still-
our new stuff. This is great, obviously, and ready for the radio. But our new stuff's crazy.
Yeah.
We're legging.
Again, so these are really a little bit much. We're trying to hit like a young teen market. Nope, but it's not what
Well,
we mean.
get the kids fit. Look.
No.
Do you want us to go to high schools and talk to them about the benefits of fisting?
No.
We don't mind doing that at all.
No. No. Can you wash your? Did you guys wash? Are you?
Have you even made it to the last song? Washing removes the act.
So Ted goes solo.
Nice.
And he picks a new vocalist named Derek St. Holmes, and the band instantly becomes known for their hyper energetic stage presence and buzzsaw guitars.
I always thought he was singing.
Everybody did.
Oh.
Everybody did. It was very common.
Oh.
He never sings.
He's
He doesn't
just
sing.
the guitarist?
Yeah, he's not singing that.
Jesus Christ.
The opening track on Ted's first solo record was an 8-minute headbanger called.
So it's a solo record. He's not singing?
It's like Santana. So Santana doesn't sing.
Yeah, but
always
he's an
got other things.
amazing guitar player.
Well, that's different. But I'm saying it's like Santana in the
Right.
sense that it's called Santana, but
Right.
he's not the lead singer.
Wow.
The opening track on Ted's first solo record was an 8-minute headbanger called Stranglehold, which featured the lyric, You ran the night that you left me. You put me in my place. I got you in a stranglehold, baby, and then I crushed your face.
Oh, all right, that's cool. That's nice stuff.
That's good.
That's stuff that everybody can listen to in the house.
Yeah, it's nice.
Music for all.
Yeah, it's nice.
The Supremes are backstage like, stop.
Violence was a regular occurrence in the audience at TED shows. The kids in the crowd would blow up fireworks, get in fistfights, and set seats on fire and storm the stage.
It's a terrible fan base.
Yeah. Ted was hitting his stride, and his next few solo albums like Cat Scratch Fever and Double Live Gonzo were major hits. So he's now a really big rock and roll star.
Cat Scratch Fever is the only one I can name.
I think that's the only one I've heard parts of. Plus minor hits like Wang Dang, Sweet Poontang made him...
I don't think I've heard the song. I've heard of that.
The highest grossing rock and roll act of the late 70s.
What?
Because it's so fucking dumb that I'm in like whatever 7th grade. It's great for a 7th grader.
Yeah, right.
It's Wang Bang Sweet Poontang. I'm like I'm on cloud 9 because I'm prepubescent.
Right.
Yeah.
Star Trek and that for you.
Oh, did you ask for the lyrics to Wang Bang? You did. To Sweet Poontang? Okay, I'll tell you.
No.
That name Dean. What a teenage queen. She looking so clean, especially down in between. What I like, she come to town. She be fooling around, putting me down as a rock and roll clown. It's all right. Chorus. Wang bang sweet poontang. Wang bang sweet poontang.
Man,
It's fucking great, right?
In our lifetimes, they were like comfortable being like, it's a statutory rape on a song.
Well, it's a story about a teenager with a very clean vagina.
Boy, 18 and 19. We you know what we should do? We should just we should just make those different ages so that when people are talking about teen stuff. By the way, not to keep harping on D'Elia, he did know the state where 17 was legal. Like off the cuff.
Fuck.
He was like, yeah, well, Louisiana, obviously. Everyone's like, how do you... that's where you go.
He's got a map on his wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are really terrible lyrics.
I'm a sex offender.
So these are terrible lyrics
Yeah.
just on like every level. They're just fucking dumb and they're misogynistic and they're predatorial and everything else. A couple years later, Ted would say his solo on the song at a concert in Detroit on September 3rd, 1978 was the second most important event of the 1970s.
Yeah, sure.
Can you disagree with that?
I'm trying to think of one other thing that happened in the 70s, and...
That's kind of it.
Yeah,
Watergate,
what
and
was
then
the-
that. It's Nixon resigning, and then it's Ted Nugent's solo on the song Wang Bang Sweet Poontang in Detroit on September 3rd.
losing focus on Wang Bang Sweet Poontang.
Ted, quote, I am so moved by my music and so proud of my music that I think
Crazy.
everyone's life would be better if they just played Stranglehold and Cat Scratch Fever.
I mean, that is some Seagal-based shit.
Totally.
That is like Seagal mind.
Yeah, you're just a level of
I can't stop listening to my own stuff.
Wouldn't the world be better?
I just finished editing my special. I don't ever want to watch it again.
Dude, by the time you're done making an album or a special, you're like, fuck off.
I mean, recording, I was done with it. Having to watch and editing.
No,
to be
terrible.
like, man, I could keep watching this.
Yeah.
And he's like, I love me some me.
Ted's head is getting bigger and bigger the more famous he became, and he began stealing what little spotlight there was left for the other members of his band. Literally. He would walk into the spotlight when it was on other members and play guitar in front of them on stage, blocking them from the audience.
Man, that is Spinal Tap. That's crazy. That is crazy. I mean, you're the guitarist, not the lead singer, and it's already you, but then, oh, man.
Quote,
not to mention the lighting guy was like,
oh, Jesus Christ. Quote, you can call it ego, you can call it bragging, anything you want, but there's only one alpha male, and it's me.
Terrible. Terrible, terrible.
But through it all, Ted kept his love of the outdoors.
Yeah. We should go there more.
Quote, there's nothing more extreme than sonic bombast, rock and roll, and the silence of the swamp. It's magic stuff. The fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? This guy is so dumb.
I'm an idiot.
He's so fucking dumb.
It is bombastic swamp stuff. I'm the swamp creature with a guitar.
His life of constantly being on the road and using his rare off time to hunt took its toll on his marriage. He explained the divorce, quote, maybe I wasn't around enough when she was pregnant or with the kids, but for whatever reason, she gave up on the marriage.
She quit. I mean, she at the end of the day, she
couldn't take it.
She couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
So it is the woman's job to let you do anything, and she just had me on a leash. So there was nothing that could be done. I was cheating on her. I swore at her. I was a real piece of shit. And she laughed.
I'm going to continue the quote. I was a wang dang addict. I was addicted to girls. It was hopeless. It was beautiful.
By the way,
Girls.
You know who else was straight edge?
Who?
Celia.
Was he really?
Yeah, he is, yeah. Yeah. See, have a fucking joint, would you please?
Seriously, relax.
Have a goddamn joint.
So in 1978, they get divorced. This is a brutal court battle that finally ended in Ted getting joint custody of the kids. Once his fight
That's
with his,
good.
Yeah, very good. Once his fight with his ex-wife was over, Ted turned his sights on lead singer Derek St. Holmes. On their next album, Cat Scratch Fever, Ted took over the vocals on all the hits. Quote, it was a battle for dominance, and Ted was a master at marking his territory.
Wait, songs that have been written and sung by the other guy,
I think he takes over.
he now starts singing them.
Yeah.
That is a wild move. So,
So I think the other guy maybe wrote the lyrics and then he stepped in and, or he did the music and then was like, no, I'm singing this.
still, that's a very weird move to be like, now I'm the singer.
Support for the Dollop comes from Square, not the shape. It's an actual.
I thought this was like Sesame Street.
No, this is a service. It's
And
not
the number
it's
8.
Not. It's not the shape.
Brought to you by Square and 8.
It's like the thing that powers like half of the places that I go. Basically, if you've ever like tap, you tap to pay, and you think, wow, that was fast. That happened really fast. Probably Square. It doesn't matter if you're selling lattes or cutting hair or detailing cars
or cobbling or doing a
kissing,
like sort of a John Elway pass camp,
a kissing
or
booth,
trying to set up a ladder with no rungs, and it just kind of like 2 beams that are.
Yeah, just like that. Square
it's not a great
will help.
business. I don't think
it's
that's
a bad
the best
business.
Yeah, but still, if you could. Yeah.
I get it. Square helps you run your business without running yourself into the ground or falling off the ladder.
Yeah.
And right now,
that's it.
That's
the slogan.
Our listeners right now, listeners of the Dollop, can get $200 off Square hardware when you sign up at square.com/go/dollop. That's SQUARE.com/go/dollop. And you visit Square to get started because these are the kind of tools you need if you have a business. This is the kind of stuff we have both used Square in the past.
Yes.
I was on board with Square from the get-go. Our first tour, we used Square to sell
we've
merch.
been Square. Yeah, we've been with Square for ages, hanging with Square.
What? And you're a Square. But
I'm literally mad.
All the pokey place that I go to, Square, and it's the best pokey place around.
Is there a pokey place named Pokemon? Because that could be.
Square is a platform behind the scenes of so many businesses that you're already going to and enjoying. Doesn't matter what it is. It's point of sale. Doesn't matter what the business is. It's the point of sale. Square includes hardware that works in person and on the go, software for managing staff, marketing, and customer insights, and banking tools like Square Checking to get paid instantly. It's fast. It's smart. It's transparent. It's built for how people run businesses. It makes everything super easy.
So you're going to do it.
Even if it's that ladder business we were talking about.
That's right. So if you're starting a business or running one that deserves better tools, Square helps you sell, manage, and grow without slowing down. And right now you can get up to $200 off Square hardware at square.com/go/dollop. That's SQUARE.com/GO/dollop. Run your business smarter with Square. Get started today.
Y'all.
Gareth the Dollop is also brought to you by Nutrafol. Nutrafol, of course, is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand, trusted by over 1.5 million people, and it is also the #1 selling hair growth supplement brand. We both use it. Well, I shaved my head, so I'm not using anything right now. But you use it, and your hair looks better. I do still take it.
I think it's healthier. I think the thing is that since it's dermatologically, maybe a word, it caters to that. That's where your hair's coming from. So it's like it's not a hair issue; it's a skin issue. They've not signed off on me.
No, you're babbling like a madman. We're just trying to say.
I'm just a fan. I used to take it every day.
You should take it every day.
I do.
It targets the key root causes of thinning in men, like stress, hormonal changes, because it's not just about genetics. Nutrafol men's supplements are peer-reviewed, 100% drug-free, NSF content certified, and clinically proven to improve hair growth, all without impacting sexual performance. And I've been using it for
I'll
a long
attest
time.
to that. There's been no drop
I'll
off.
attest to your sexual performance is as strong as it's ever been.
Stronger.
I've been using it for years now, a couple of years at least. My hair, when I had hair, was lush and full, and people would make comments about it.
It was so noticeable that I started taking it.
That's right. That's what happened.
Yes.
My hair looked so good that Gareth started taking it. And then I shaved my head. I don't know why. It's winter. It was a dumb idea.
It's coming back.
So we really recommend it. Free shipping up to 20% savings. And a complimentary Headspace membership included.
There you go.
So look, skip the shortcuts and see thicker and stronger hair in 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol for a limited time. Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter the promo code THEDOLLOP. Find out why Nutrafol is the best-selling hair growth supplement brand at Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code THEDOLLOP. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code THEDOLLOP.
Yeah.
In 1978, Derek, as well as the band's bass player, both quit because of Ted just being a dick.
That's fine. I can play the bass, too. I'm going to do the whole band. I'm going to look like Dick Van Dyke and Mary Poppins.
This moment began Ted's steady decline. So he was never big again without Derek and the other guy. They were together, the band, and then he got rid of the band, and now he's just...
So it sounds like you might have ego issues.
Yeah. It's kind of like, and now he's in his Chinese democracy era. At the time, he was still one of America's favorite top rock acts, but Ted would never see crowds or album sales like Cat Scratch Fever again. And without a wife or a band, Ted began to spiral. In his time of despair, he found salvation in the arms of a woman. Well, not a woman. I said woman. He found salvation in the arms of an underage teenage girl. Ted had a thing for underage girls. He was very open about it, especially in his Jailbait song. Did you ask for the lyrics?
No.
Oh, I think you did.
No.
Well, I don't care if you're just 13. You look too good to be true. I just know that you're probably clean. There's one little thing I gotta do to you. It's quite all right. I asked your mama. Wait a minute, officer. Don't put those handcuffs on me. Put them on her, and I'll share her with you.
Oh my God.
How we doing?
Oh my God.
Do you not like lyrics? Because those...
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. I mean, can't he be put away for that? That's an admission.
That's fucking insane. Well,
That's crazy. I don't even want to go through it, but just like, I know you're clean.
the clean thing has now come up twice. It's in Wang Bang Sweet Poontang, which I think Elton John covered, and it's also
100%.
in Jailbait. So,
Man.
there's so many levels to how fucking gross this is, but that I don't know where to go with it. But it's just like, just the fact that this is a hit song is so fucking crazy.
The people
It's
are going around
just-
singing it.
It's just so insane.
No, I mean, we're mad at that, and then it's like the fucking president, is obviously
Yeah, well, our president is also.
yeah.
He probably had the
Definitely.
lyrics on his wall.
Yeah.
In an interview on the Howard
We know she's clean.
In an interview on the Howard Stern show later, Courtney Love claimed that she was coerced into giving Ted a blowjob when she was 12.
Oh my fucking God. What?
Is that young?
Oh my God.
She said it was before she entered puberty. She's like, I didn't have boobs yet. Years later, she went back on the show and said she was 14.
Okay.
But she also said there was also a line of teenage girls waiting to do the same thing.
Oh my God.
And then there was Pele Massa, a 17-year-old Hawaiian girl. Ted's 30. And he described her as, quote, a dream, a fantasy, an exotic fantasy. Looking back on it, Pele said, quote, even back in the wild 70s, it wasn't a terribly appropriate situation, and now it would be criminal.
I believe then it would be criminal, wouldn't it?
I don't know.
What were the laws?
And I think it was younger then. I think there's definitely a lot of the ages have been moved up, but there was a big younger thing for a while. Yeah. But look, there were a ton of 70s rock stars, 80s having sex with teenage girls. David Bowie, Jimmy Page, Steven Tyler, Bill Wyman of the Stones, Iggy Pop, Mick Jagger. So allegedly all, but the girls have come out and said, yeah, I had sex with them when I was a teenager.
Well, that's cool. Well, that's good to hear that. Well, that's cool.
But
Yeah. Go ahead.
unlike those guys, Ted couldn't really blame it on drugs or alcohol because he'd been preaching against drugs and drinking
Yes,
throughout
that
the
was
70s.
it. They were drunk. So you can't listen to the Rolling Stones because their statue. Go ahead. Yes. That was close.
Oh, wait.
No.
He can't actually because that's bullshit. He struggled with drugs and alcohol throughout the entire 80s.
Okay. Well, here's what.
Uh-huh.
We just all have to start listening to Ted Nugent again. And that won't be so bad because then we get the Rolling Stones too. Oh.
Ted publicly admitted to several liaisons with underage girls, but the authorities never once went after him. Part of the reason why is that the girls' parents wanted some of Ted's money and fame.
So what he would like.
Well, Pele's mother signed paperwork to make Ted her
Hey.
legal guardian.
Hey,
what's up? Hey, what's up?
Hey,
Hey, what's
buddy.
up?
Hey, buddy. Good fucked. How about that? How about you, Dave Anthony? Go fuck yourself. He had paper. I mean, imagine
He can't really
that.
go. He fucking adopted her so he could have sex with her.
Oh my God. Mick Jagger never did that.
No, he didn't. Although I think Wyman did, but
Duh,
well, Wyman married her when she was really, but whatever.
That's fucking crazy.
At the same
Yes.
time, Ted is doubling down on his caveman act on stage. He is now wearing a leather loincloth and swinging around on ropes like Tarzan.
Just like all good musicians. Just like Jimi Hendrix did before him. Talented guitar players do that sort of stuff. So what, he's Gallagher the rock star?
Yeah, basically.
Ugh. Tarzan.
At one show in California, Ted rented an army tank and cruised around the parking lot while fans lined up at the entrance.
What are we? What is this place?
He's like America the guy.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
He is.
He's
Yes,
totally America
he
the
is.
guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's like, what if you could take 2026 America and put it into one dude?
Yes.
It's Ted Nugent.
Yes. Oh.
Also, I think a tank in a parking lot would completely
legal.
tear up the asphalt.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Would destroy it, I would
yeah,
think.
that's fine, though.
Yeah.
That's fine. By the way, I think your metaphor only sticks harder. Well, we can't use any of this now, but I had a good time.
He once got his huge head of hair stuck in a pulley system as he was being lowered down from the ceiling and 140 feet in the air down to the stage. And he had to rip out a massive chunk of his hair or, quote, I'd have plummeted to the ground and died. Look, why can't that happen?
I know.
Why can't this be a story about that? Like, this is a small up then. Like, I do it on the Patreon.
I go, who?
Yeah.
Ted Nugent.
It's this guy.
This guy. You never heard of him. His hair got caught in a pulley. And he died in a arse.
We did do a Billy Squire small up on the Patreon.
Yeah, but this is so great. Oh, man. It'd be awesome. Just being at that show. It was a weird entrance, man. Hey, what's going on? Sorry, Ted Nugent is dead. The show is over.
Another thing Ted liked to do on stage was he would writhe around on the floor like he's in pain and complain that there's so much pussy out there and he won't be able to eat it all. It's just so dumb.
Dude.
Like, it's just so dumb.
We
It actually
get it.
causing me physical pain.
We
get
get
it, bro.
We get it.
Yeah, we get it, buddy.
We get it.
We get it. Yep.
We get it.
Yeah.
You're horny. What do you
We get it.
got any songs? I just can't wait. I wish I could just get out there and go mouth to box all day. Christ, it's been 2 hours. When's he gonna play a song?
I mean, this would be like as comedians, this would be like if there's a guy like Andrew Schultz who's popular.
Excuse me. I'm here for Dalia, but you gotta watch yourself, my king. Watch yourself.
Andrea Moore has the greatest joke about him. It's that he looks like if he's like the result of a Nazi and his
captive.
his captive.
He's both.
So obviously critics now are getting very bored and annoyed and think it's fucking dumb. You can imagine.
Oh, yeah.
Ted's mouth was starting to get louder than his guitar, but things are about to go from bad to shit. In 1980, after years of sold-out arena tours and major album sales, Ted discovered he was broke. If you can imagine a guy like this not keeping track of his money, can you imagine?
Honestly.
He seems like he'd be such a financially astute gentleman.
Well, Ted, you've adopted 30 daughters. It's a lot of...
He had a net worth of negative $300,000.
Nice. So he is America.
He is totally America. He's a month or two away from losing his house, his cars, his guitars, and every personal possession that he owned.
USA, baby.
Ted's business associates were investing his money in things like mink farms to make fur coats
Well,
and Clydesdale horses to do, I don't know, pull the Budweiser sleigh. That's the only thing that they do.
they stopped the campaign, but we also put all that money in polar bears for Coke.
Ted's response to all this, get in the studio and record a weird as hell song about having sex called Wango Tango.
I think I've heard that one,
Yeah,
too.
that was I think this is a kind of hit. He got on the road, becomes a minor hit, pinging at 86 on the Billboard charts.
Man, he loved minor hits.
So this is when I'm in I think I'm a freshman, and I went to like because we had this Tower Records was a thing, and they had like a bin of dollar rock shirts.
Oh, shirts, okay.
And so I just grabbed them. I was just like fucking hilarious, and I put it on, and I kept it. I had it like I never wore it. I had it as like a joke or whatever. And then there was a flood, and I got super soaked, and that was the only shirt I had in my locker for some reason, and I had to wear it because that was like soaking wet, and I had to switch shirts. And then for like 6 months, my nickname was Wango Tango.
Oh. Oh, boy.
Really rough shit. And I don't even think I knew the song.
Yeah, right.
Like at all.
Yeah, right.
But then tragedy strikes. Ted's ex-wife, Sandra, who's the mother of the 2 children that he cares about, drove drunk and crashed her car, and she died.
Oh, dear.
Ted stepped up and became more of a father to the kids for, a while.
Sure.
And then he went back on the road and had Pele care for the kids. She's like a decade younger than the mom.
I'm your mom, daughter, sister.
I mean, she's got to be like 23 or something.
Sure.
I don't know. So she raises the kids as though they are her own, and the kids love her like a mother figure. So I think the kids are lucky that she was around.
Sure.
Meanwhile, Ted was absolutely mowing through teenage girls. He used the fact that he and Pele weren't married as an excuse to resort to, in his words, quote, alternative flesh management. Yeah. Hey, I found a new saying. Wow. Alternative flesh management. How fucking rad am I? Alternative flesh management. I'm so cool.
Fuck, dude.
In 1988,
God,
Pele-
what a dumb identity.
it's so dumb.
What an absolute ridiculously dumb hook.
Yeah, the whole everything he
I'm
is
the
is
fuck
just,
guy.
He-
Like, if you want to be a rock star and you fuck a bunch, yeah, that's like rock star
That's
shit.
rock star.
But to be like, oh, I think about it, talk about it, and rock about it is fucking. And by the way, they're kids. Cool.
All right, man.
Did you get Ted's new album?
Right, right on. It's called fucking Teens.
Yeah, it's called No Womb, I Got Room.
Oh, fuck. So in 1988, Pele leaves him.
Oh, man.
So she spent 10 years with this motherfucker.
My girlfriend daughter left.
Pele, quote, he lost his first wife to his infidelities. He lost me, and the people who really get hurt are the children.
That he's dating.
He admitted that he gave her STDs in a Behind the Music episode. Cool. I feel like once you do that, the marriage should be over.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course, yeah.
I don't know why multiple times.
I don't know. You think your only move in that situation is to just go with the you cheated.
But of course, he is the no condom guy. He probably has so many fucking kids out there from like 16-year-old girls who got pregnant and just didn't want to ever say anything. It's Ted's babe. Like, oh yeah, come on. And then you get a little older and like, oh my God, I don't want my kids knowing that Ted's the father. He's out there weighing, bang, sweet poontanging. Like, that's not a good dad figure. It only took Ted a few months to find the next love of his life, a young radio reporter named Shemaine Diesel. They got married in Vegas after dating for just 3 or 4 months. Ted's best man was Kurt Russell, who just lost respect for Kurt Russell.
God damn.
Oh,
What?
Kurt Russell. Hollywood's.
Kurt.
Fuck, Kurt, you just blew it.
Kurt, no. Renounce this.
So I had to look him up after this, and he is a big Second Amendment guy.
Oh.
Not so much like MAGA, but like big Second Amendment libertarian dude. But I think he doesn't like the MAGA shit.
Well, he's probably out on what's happening.
He
now.
makes fun of Republican people in Hollywood and Democrats in Hollywood,
Right.
which is kind of what we do.
Yeah. Kurt, if you'd like to be on a Pastimes, say the word.
But either way, being Ted's best man is a real black mark against you as a human.
That ain't great, my guy.
They quickly had a child, a boy named Rocco Winchester Nugent.
Terrible.
And as soon as Ted had what looked like domestic bliss, he felt the road calling again. He formed a super group of sorts. Tommy Shaw from Styx.
Let me know when the supergroup is starting.
There you go. Jack Blades of Night Ranger.
So, who are we going to get for the supergroup?
And Michael Cartellone, later of Leonard Skinner. Later of Leonard Skinner. The second Skinner.
Oh, nice.
And they're singing. So I think this is Damned Yankees, which is maybe the worst rock and roll band I think there's ever.
Careful.
Really.
Careful.
Their second,
You've heard Rat.
Their second single, High Enough, went all the way to number 3 on the Billboard
they're
charts.
that band?
Yeah.
Wait, how does that one go?
High Enough. I don't know. We got to bring it up.
I don't know. Not worth it. That's how much I don't care.
Number 3 became the most popular song of Ted's entire career. He keeps having amazing opinions, like saying that South African apartheid wasn't, quote, that cut and dry. Boy,
By the way,
how do we
that now liberal.
how do we not hit bottom till now?
I don't know.
Like, how do you, like, the fucking Jesus Christ, dude?
God.
It's
Imagine,
just-
even honestly, weighing in on apartheid.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
It's like the early 90s, and he's like, wait, what do you do? Shut the fuck. We're not talking
Both
about the 80s.
sides are right.
We're not talking about the 80s. He said this in the 90s when it's very clear that it's really bad.
I don't know. I mean, honestly, and then you got to look at Mandela as a shithead, too. Who's he kidding?
In 1993, Ted pulled a stunt where he shot flaming
Where he existed.
shot flaming arrows on stage.
This dude should have died.
Yeah. And that got him arrested and fined for flagrant violation of the fire code.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's a flaming arrow inside. It's actually bad.
Showing up at his door and be like, uh-oh, it's because of all that disgusting sexual stuff.
No.
Fire's no joke, Ted. Do you have any idea how dangerous it is?
Ted said the whole ordeal exposed, quote, an embarrassing, shallow attitude toward people like myself who really support law and order.
So he is like a lot of these types.
Yes, like a lot of them.
Whatever I do is actually my ideology, and I'm right about everything.
And it should be fine.
Yeah.
And because
I did it.
I backed the blue, so I
can't
should be able to shoot flaming arrows and fuck kids.
Yep.
Why can't I?
Well, Ted, in the future, you'll be able to.
He did, however, say that all cops liked him and that he handed out over 100 autographs during his time in jail. Probably 100% true.
Yep.
He spent part of that time with his opener, Jesse James Dupree from the band Jackal, who was popped for misdemeanor public indecency after he pulled down his pants on stage, even though he covered his penis with the guitar. What have we become?
All right, hold on.
You can't even take your fucking dick out and put your guitar in front of it
that's
anymore.
Okay.
I think that's okay too.
Yeah. All right. There we go. See, we're not just lib pills.
I watched the Chili Peppers years ago,
and you can see their dicks.
Oh yeah.
Thank God.
At the same time, Ted
Can you
was
imagine being in that band with tiny dick? Hey, I'll probably just do shorts. I'll do jorts. No, we're all gonna put socks on our cocks. I'll do overalls. I'll be kind of the. Hey, I'll be a straight man. I'll dress up like a security guard, kind of going hey, now wait a minute. But those socks are for feet, not for cocks.
It's a thing. We're all in socks. That's the thing.
I just think that's gonna be
right on our dicks.
Yeah,
and they hang off.
But you need a straight man, someone who's got the POV of the rest of the world, and I think that's what I'll do. I'll get up there, and how about this? I already said it. I'll come out in shorts and I'll have socks on my feet. And while you got every time there's a break, I'll just say into the mic, pretty sure that socks are for feet, boys.
It's not.
It's
not the vibe we're going for.
Because I think at the end of the day, I think the whole thing is that three very funny, and then one who's sort of hey. Kind of pointing. I think that's so important.
Let's just do this. Let's just put on the sock right now.
I'll put them on my feet.
And we'll on your dick, and we'll take a look at how it looks.
I got it. I got it.
Take your dick out.
I got it.
Take your dick out.
I got it. I'll put the sock on my balls, and then I'll hold my penis. Oh my God. That way it is a pretty consistent look, and I'll just have my balls jammed into it because I have big balls. And a big dick, but I just still think aesthetically, we're probably gonna want a ball. We're gonna want a guy to have his balls in the sock, while you guys have your dicks in the sock, and there's one guy with his balls in the sock. Think about that. I think that's awesome. Flea, you want to back me up here?
No, you're out of the band.
Oh, okay. How about this?
Yeah,
I'm quitting the band because of this.
Over the sock?
I'm telling you, I'd love to jam my balls in a sock. And then we could just put some tape on my penis.
Can I ask that you stop saying that? Jam my balls in a sock?
I would love to place my balls
and penis
in the sock, and then my penis will be out of the sock. Guys, guys, I know we're a rebellious group of young, wild funk masters.
Yeah.
But I just think we're going to not want... I think it'll age pretty poorly. And I'm right, because Anthony ends up with a 17-year-old.
At the same time, Ted was producing animal snuff films of him killing deer, bison, and other game with his bow and arrow.
This guy's awesome.
This caught the ire of animal rights activists who made him a major target of their vitriol. But Ted defended the spiritual nature of the hunt. Quote, "When you high-five and dance around a dead animal, that's a prayer in its own way."
I mean, this is... okay.
A clip of VH1's Behind the Music shows Ted eating the meat of an animal he killed and screaming, "Celebrate the flesh."
He sure did.
He says hunting gives him full predator spiritual erection. He's such a fucking dork.
It's exhausting.
He is. He's an exhausting dork.
Exhausting.
He's just a fucking idiot. September of 1996, Ted installed a radio station on his ranch and began broadcasting a show for a local Detroit rock station. In the late 90s, Ted made a big chunk of money from his image as an outdoorsman. So this is when he likes ships. So the music is just kind of dead, right? And now he's moving to this new thing. He owned a hunting supply store. He produced almost a dozen animal killing documentaries in a series called Ted Nugent, Spirit of the Wild. He used the videos to proselytize his new theory that hunting brings families together, and our society's turn away from hunting has led to our downfall. Fucking dork.
Well, look, we are living in Ted. We are living in Ted Nugent's version of what he wanted. We now have no care for the environment, and pedophilia is basically okay.
Yes.
So there you go, Ted. How's it looking?
He focused on the next generation, taking Make-A-Wish kids on trips to kill deer.
I wanted to meet Shaq.
I know I'm going to die.
Quiet, we're going to kill a rare rhino. This is a zoo. Hold on a minute. We're going to shoot a chimp with an Uzi. I'm sorry to hear about your bones.
And he started a hunting program called Ted Nugent's Camp for Kids, enrolling children as young as 3. Ted, quote, "Wherever you find a graduate of Ted Nugent's Camp for Kids, you won't find any gangs, you won't find any substance abuse, and you won't be worried about which nipple to pierce this week because instead they get high on dynamo hunting trip that ain't available downtown." Ha! Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm Nuge. It's a level of dumb that is so hard.
If we can leave one lesson behind of the past 50 years, it's this: prosecute and jail
all the guys banging kids.
All the kid bangers gotta go.
Let's put the kid bangers in jail.
All the enormous, selfish, psychotic criminals need to be put away.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's right.
Because if you leave them out,
boy,
there's a big group of losers who are going to make it an ideology. And you let that fester long enough, it's going to become the mainstay.
So in his Behind the Music, which is in 1998.
You watched it.
I remember watching it at the time, and it's the time I totally turned on him because I knew about the becoming a legal guardian of Pele, and I knew certain things. But that's when it really cemented me for how fucked up I was. And I might be wrong about this because I didn't watch this for this, but I just have a recollection, and it could have been from something else. But his daughters are there, and they're older, and he's brought home like a fucking 14-year-old or something, and they have to try to get her out of there.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
And
On the Behind the Music?
I could be wrong. Well, yeah, it's part of when they're interviewing the daughters and stuff, but or it could be another thing I'm thinking about. It could not be Behind the Music. But I remember this really cementing, like, this is one of the craziest things I've ever seen.
That's Behind the Age you're thinking of.
And
that's a different show. And he did a lot of those.
Well, on Behind the Music, he admits to having sex with multiple underage girls, and his wife's daughters have to get this young girl away. That's just what I fucking remember. So I could be wrong. I might have to watch it again. But I definitely saw that at one point. I saw a documentary thing where he's brought home a young girl, and the teenage daughter's like, yeah, we got to get her out of here.
That's so fucking crazy.
He took his same showman shock guy idiot facade he used in rock to being an outdoorsman. So it's the same fucking shock dumb shit. In 2000, he hosted a hunting event on his land in Michigan, charging hunters to partake in what he called Rape of the Hills.
Cool.
What a great, like as a hunter, what a great message.
Well, yeah, of course. And you are also like, law enforcement, I mean, he's basically confessing to all this shit.
But law enforcement love him. My cousin is like the head of like, he might even be more than just Idaho now, but he's like wildlife, head BLM type guy, right?
Uh-huh.
And he goes out and hunts, and he'll be like, there's too many bears right now. We literally have to thin the herd, or they're going to start getting sick and shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's what hunting kind of is for. That's why they give licenses, and you can't kill a bunch. It's to keep everything in order, right? Because their predators are not around like they used to be. So it's a thing.
But you know what I support? Hunting men.
Hunting men. But this is like Rape of the Hills.
Hunting hunters.
Rape of the Hills is like the opposite of everything that
right.
those kind of hunters think.
Yeah.
It's just like fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But again, all he cares about is shock.
Yeah. Yep.
And it works.
And again, he has to keep outdoing it over and over again so that he stays relevant.
Yeah. And he has a 34-acre...
He's like Jesse Waters with a guitar.
Yes. He has a 34-acre ranch with high fencing. So the animals are fenced in.
Yeah, right.
Of course, people are offended by all this, which created more attention, and he got even more...
then he's got more like, I'm sorry that I believe in the founding fathers.
And then people are signing up, and he's making money.
Right.
And then he gets into even more attention when he gets in an altercation with protesters in San Francisco. They're in front of a Neiman Marcus store in Union Square. They're protesting fur, and Ted just happens to show up.
By the way, Ted also hates fur.
We're not going there. A protester asked him when he was going hunting next, and Ted said he might hunt the protesters. So they're arguing, and then Ted spits on the protesters, and then he grabs the main guy, and then he tells cops the protester had bumped him and threatened his life. So cops arrest the protester. But then the district attorney looks at the video from the store, and it shows Ted is completely lying, and the charges are dropped. For some reason, he's not arrested.
I was just going to say, the charges should be reversed.
Yes, they should be reversed, but he doesn't get arrested. Quote, Carl Goldman, a member of the Coalition to Abolish the Fur Trade, said police were starstruck during the incident, taking Ted's word over the protesters.
We're really big fans of everything you stand
the way that you want to that you sing about banging like 13-year-olds is so amazing.
We got to change that law.
Ted had a few short-lived reality shows, including one where he sliced his leg open with a chainsaw and needed 40 stitches.
Man.
Now, two California game wardens are watching his show, Spirit of the Wild, and then watch as he violates several state hunting laws. Quote, we looked at it and just shook our heads saying, I can't believe he actually aired this episode.
Wow.
In the show, Ted constantly railed against poachers and other wildlife criminals, and he gets charged with 11 violations, including using deer bait and shooting an underage male deer.
Well... Surprised he didn't try to fuck it.
I thought you used bait. 2 years later, he pleaded guilty to violating Alaska's hunting laws. He had a license to kill a bear.
What a weird... So it's not like a hunting, like, you're allowed one bear, Ted.
Well, that's what you do. If you get a bear license, you can kill one bear that season. And there's a waiting list for getting a bear license. Like, it's like a big deal. Because they don't let you kill that many bears. So he has a license to kill a bear, but he just wounds it and it gets away. That means you're done. That was your bear. You shot a bear. Even if it got away, it's your fuck up. That's it. So he kills another bear. He's fined $10,000 and put on 2 years probation.
Cares.
Right. His mouth has long since eclipsed his music, with his fame and notoriety coming from espousing shock jock-style right-wing filth, like calling Obama a subhuman mongrel or comparing people on the left to rabid coyotes and telling the audience to, quote, keep your gun handy and every time you see one, shoot one. Other all-time great quotes. What's a feminist? A fat pig who doesn't get it often enough? When he once claimed fat chicks will kill you. His thoughts on immigration, quote, we should put razor wire around our borders and give the finger to any piece of shit who wants to come here. He called 13-year-old Trayvon Martin, who was murdered for walking in Florida, a gangsta wannabe, and said critics were angry because he was, quote, blacker than they are.
Man, that is quite a fucking run there.
At a show in L.A., he held 2 fake machine guns over his head and yelled, quote, Obama, he's a piece of shit, and I told him to suck on my machine gun. And then I was in New York, and I said, hey, Hillary, you might want to ride one of these into the sunset, you worthless bitch. That's a crime.
Yeah, it's also that, you know, like, this is the same shit. It's freedom of speech, like that's the whole thing, and you shroud yourself in that. But letting this sort of culturally fester results in a lot of fucking lost idiots thinking that this is cool and all right. And
this isn't what free speech was for.
No. Yeah.
It was so you could take a stance against the government that you don't believe in this shit.
Even then, he has his right to say anything.
Sure, okay.
But if he's like holding guns, and by the way, he is also a statutory rapist 100 times over.
Just amazing proportions. He's like our all-time greatest statutory rapist.
Yeah, right. So, like, you know, that you know, it really does shock you the amount of people that are into that stuff, like that younger, like fucking younger women. It's crazy.
It's crazy to me.
Crazy.
And of course, he said, quote, anybody that doesn't think it is better to blow someone's brains out than be raped deserves to be raped. If you don't think your life is worth it, then please go out there.
Say that one more time.
Anybody who doesn't think it is better to blow someone's brains out than be raped deserves to be raped. If you don't think your life is worth it, then please go out there. Don't wear any underpants and get raped because you deserve it. This is from a rapist.
Crazy.
A rapist is saying this.
Yeah.
A rapist.
That's just crazy.
He's also written several books, including God, Guns, and Rock and Roll by Ted Nugent. Of course, he starts his book with a Bible passage.
See, that's the thing. It's like, disavow him. Wow.
The Bible passage is, quote, every morning, every moving thing that liveth shall be meat for you.
Including Ted Nugent.
Genesis 9:3. Then there's a passage about the writing style of the book. Quote, this book by the hard-driving, hard-loving, full-throbbing, high-octane, deer-slaying...
He is a fucking... he fucks underage girls, and he's like, sorry that I got a big, hard cock, and I'm a fuck machine. For kids! What are you doing? Sorry, I won't apologize for what I do.
Full-throbbing, high-octane, deer-slaying, all things scaring, ballistic guitar boy Nugetizes the English language. Bam!
I'm trying to think of, like, who in my life I've... if there's anyone... If there's someone who does abhorrent shit, you're like, oh, shit, all right, I'm out. Mm-hmm. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
You go, like, yeah, so why would he have a fan? I mean...
Like, okay, Woody Allen. I'm out.
Yeah, out.
Like, there's so many people I'm just like, oh, I don't need your music. I love the band Cracker. Like, I fucking love them. That guy made some of those craziest fucking genocidal fucking comments. And I was like, David Lowery just said the worst fucking shit. And I'm out. I love that band, but I'm never going to listen to it again.
I'm not.
But that's like, I'm just saying that's way down the fucking list.
Like, okay, yeah, I agree. But I mean... If you heard someone you liked being like, yeah, it's all about fucking 14-year-olds all the time because I got a big hard cock. Right? I'd be like, what?
You
what?
All these conservative guys love them, and you're just like, so you're you're cool with fucking statutory rape. Like you're totally down with it. Like this is your guy. Cause he can shoot a fucking deer. Like what are you doing?
Because you have things that's exactly right. Because that's what it is. And that's what it is with Trump. It's, look, I agree with him on some stuff, so I hang in there for the dark stuff. And it's like, no, you actually have to throw that out and find a new idol.
Get a new
Sorry,
guy.
that's it. That's it. Because we are at the breaking point where you have to decide if you are going to allow the powerful to rape young
Well,
kids.
you can see what happens when you allow a bunch of fucking pedophiles to run shit.
It's not an isolated view.
It's not at all. And it turns out they do other bad stuff.
Yeah, shockingly.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, that is shocking shit.
It really is.
And again, this is not Michael Jackson. We're not talking about like, hey, he was a hit machine. It's tough. If it comes on the radio, I don't know what to do.
Right.
This is this guy.
He's garbage.
He's trash.
He's like
it's
human garbage.
The softballiest softball of all time. To have to quit Ted Nugent music. What the
or
fuck?
shows.
Or a show,
Well,
whatever.
you can't find another hunter that
You
like?
can't find that. Look, there's a ton of dipshits who don't rape children. Trust me, you will find them.
Well, okay. So in 2007, Tun unveiled a monument to his mother and said, quote, I didn't change the lyrics to Wang...
Wait a minute. I'm going to need you to take a minute because I want that from the top clean.
In 2007, Ted Nugent unveiled a monument to his mother
Monument should be called.
and said, quote, I didn't change the lyrics to Wang Dang Sweet Poontang or anything, but I was constantly reminded of her presence to always take the high road and be a gentleman at all costs.
What the fuck? What? Wait a minute.
But the thing is he's the kind of guy that believes this.
Yeah. No, there is this this delusion. I mean, just with all that he said, to also call it the high road.
It's just crazy.
Like, what are you talking about? Isn't your whole thing the low road and you're like into it and that's like your identity and ideology? And then you're like, but honestly, fair's fair. You got to be a nice guy.
Yeah, my mom was a good mom.
You got to be a nice guy.
And
to
I
people.
followed what she said.
That's why I made a statue of my mom. By the way, another red flag. Mom statues?
It's not good.
That's bad.
Ted became eligible for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in the year 2000, but has not been abducted.
Okay.
He's never getting in.
Okay.
He's never fucking getting in.
By the way, I wish they would do it and he would be abducted.
He's publicly complained about it, saying, quote, is it or is it not vulgar, dishonest, and obscene that the Grandmaster Flash, Patti Smith, and ABBA are in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but Ted fucking Nugent isn't? Is that the most outrageous and disgusting lie you've ever seen? No, it's completely
you've got a bunch of them.
You were a terrible musician.
Yeah.
You're awful.
Yeah, well, and also, let's be honest. You've been pretty clear about what you do.
What are they going to play jail? Like, so when you get put in,
you
all
gotta
the like, is Springsteen going to come out with fucking McCartney and play Jailbait?
Oh my god!
Wang Bang Sweet Poontang.
Oh my god! Oh my god! All right, so do you guys know all the lyrics? You guys know what I'm talking about? I felt like I was in heaven because I porked her at 11.
Holy shit!
Paul, why are you getting white?
Republican Greg Abbott had Ted come on his campaign stops with him when he ran for governor in 2014 because it's always best to have a teenage girl rapist with you when you run for governor of Texas. He won the election. Ted currently hosts a podcast where he'll debate basically anyone who pays attention to him. His son is now a vegan.
I'll bet he bangs over 18 exclusively too.
Ted believes vegans are responsible for the most death because farmers use tractors that kill more animals.
What?
He's lost his hearing in one ear, but sadly, Ted Nugent is not dead yet.
I don't think he's ever heard. How old?
I don't know. Let me go back and see when he
Man,
was born. He was
that
born in
is-
48.
Okay, so he's 70s.
Yeah, he's up
Late
there.
70s.
Yeah, he's up there. Josh Androsky wrote this.
Jesus Christ. So Josh had to watch the behind the music.
He was so. I asked him to do another rock person right after. He's like, "Can I have a different subject?" He was just so like, "Please, something not
I'm
this."
tired. I'm hurting.
This harmed my soul. Sources: VH1 Behind the Music, LA Times, God, Gun, and Rock and Roll by Ted Nugent, AmericanSongwriter.com, Texas Monthly, Reno Gazette Journal, Far Out Magazine, SF Gate, McClatchy, SurgeActivism.org, FactRepublic.com, and the Dallas Morning News.
Man, how did you lose an election to Greg Abbott? Who ran against him?
I mean,
If you saw Ted Nugent sitting there, wouldn't you just be like, "Hey, this guy's like, this is what this guy said."
that state sailed a while ago.
I know, never. You saw Ted Cruz took off again. I mean, every time there's he's like, every time there's a storm, he's like, "Where's warm?" What are you doing there? Literally, what the fuck is happening in Texas? What are you doing? Jesus Christ. And I'm not saying California has its shit together. There are a lot of problems.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying like Florida, fucking not good. But Texas, what are you doing? Fucking, I know you're big, but
I'm not that big.